Okay, girls, welcome to the subject of poem once again. It is unit number 1 and part number 5. Unit number 1, that is Introduction to Operations, Productions and Operations Management, we are about to finish. This may be the concluding part of the whole unit. As you all know, the first lecture included various portions and various parts we have detailed quite in detail, and then onwards, second lecture onwards, we have taken the things into the different segments. Like this, we have come to an almost end of this particular unit, that is Introduction to Productions and Operations Management, part 5. In this particular lecture, we are going to see the combined term, that is Productions and Operations Management, and how it works, how it is different, how it is similar, and how it works actually practically in the business. So it is very crucial to understand this particular area. But I wish that before coming to the end part of the unit, I want you all to go through all the 4 parts properly. Maintain the notes. It has been informed earlier also. Maintain the proper notes for each part, each lecture, so that at the end you can come to know that there are 7, 8, 10 or 15 concepts that you have to deal as far as the first unit is concerned. If you don't view the lectures regularly, it will be very difficult for you to combine and compile each and every concept of the lecture or each and every concept of the unit then after. So I request you very sincerely that you must check out all the video lectures in a proper sequence so as to make you clear about the unit number 1. This is only the mode of teaching and mode of understanding right now in this present scenario, and you cannot avoid it. So I request all of you all to check out all the previous videos properly, check it in a proper series, make a proper notes, and only then we shall go or we shall transfer ourselves to unit number 2. Because what we have observed is you have not been checking the lecture properly. In that case, if you have any doubts later on, it will not be solved. Why so? Because you are not connected with the topic when it was discussed. So I request you all sincerely that please check out all the lectures, all the video lectures properly so that you can connect to the subject, because it is very introductory portion, it is very introductory unit. અને જો આ યુનિટ તમને નહીં સમજાય તો આગળના કોઈ પણ યુનિટ તમે એને કનેક્ટ નહીં કરી શકો. Let me tell you, production and operations આમ ટેકનિકલ સબ્જેક્ટ છે, પણ એને મેનેજમેન્ટ સાથે આપણે જોડીએ છીએ. દેટ ઇઝ વાય ઇટ બિકમ્સ ઇન્ટરેસ્ટિંગ, બટ ઓનલી વેન યુ આર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધ કન્સેપ્ટ. નન ઓફ યુ હેવ કમ અપ વિથ એની ઓફ ધ ડાઉટ્સ રિલેટેડ ટુ એની ઓફ ધ ટોપિક્સ, એન્ડ દેટ ઇઝ વાય I have to repeatedly say this, that please go through the video lectures. This is the only mode of study this time for this sem. So please go through until things are not coming normal. We have to go through, we have to continue with this particular method, so you cannot avoid it. Anyways, I hope you all understand it properly so that we can continue in a better way. And if you have any queries, of course, you can directly message me and you can put up in the group as well so that we can solve it. Because later on, if you are not clear with this, you will not understand the further chapters. કારણ કે એની સાથે જ જોડાયેલા હવે બધા જ ચેપ્ટર્સ છે. સો પ્રોડક્શન્સ એન્ડ ઓપરેશન્સ મેનેજમેન્ટનું ઇન્ટ્રોડક્ટરી જે યુનિટ છે, that we are almost concluding today. Yes, if you want any kind of revision lecture, please inform me so that I can make the whole particular video on connecting all the topics that we have discussed earlier in this unit. Anyways, we go ahead. In the last lecture, as you all know, we have studied different recent trends. What is recent trends? Means in operations management, whatever the techniques or whatever methods are being utilized, any વાત આપણે recent trends, જે previous lecture જે almost I took up on Monday, that you have, if you have missed that, that means you will not understand what I am dealing right now and you will skip that portion. That is why it is very important to keep your connectivity with the video lectures. Now we are approaching towards the last part. As I told, this is the last part of the unit, which is known as Productions and Operations Management. If you have noticed it properly, then we have divided the whole unit into 3 different parts. It was Production Management as the first part, Then it was operations management that we took up as the second part, and the third part that comes up, this is the concluding part, which is known as POM, wherein we are combining the term, that means production and operations management ને આપણે સાથે સમજવાની try કરીએ છીએ, and that is what we are dealing right now. Now we can understand that there is hardly any difference. Now we know that particularly what is production management. If that question arises, then we must understand this, that production management is almost as good as manufacturing management. Production is a term that is related with tangibility, જે દેખાય છે, જે જોઈ શકાય છે, અડી શકાય છે, એક્સચેન્જ કરી શકાય છે, એવી કોઈ પણ વસ્તુને આપણે જ્યારે મેન્યુફેક્ચર કરીએ, પ્રોડ્યુસ કરીએ અને એની સાથે આપણે મેનેજમેન્ટના પ્રિન્સિપલ્સ એસોસિએટ કરતા જઈએ, તો that becomes the area of production management. Then what is operations management? Generally the term operations is used with intangibility. Intangibility એટલે જે જોઈ નથી શકાતું, જે અડી નથી શકાતું, we can only feel, but the exchange is possible. That is, it is related to services. This is what is the basic distinct point of difference. And one more point of difference that is between production and operations is that production management આપણે બહુ prior, that means બહુ પહેલેથી આપણે production અથવા manufacturing management તરીકે ઓળખીએ છીએ, જ્યારે operations management is a recent terminology that is used. Let me tell you, operations management is a wider term. આપણે આગળની સ્લાઇડ્સમાં જોશું કે operations management also includes production into it, and that is why it is becoming the most in vogue term or most used term right now. હવે આપણે સર્વિસીસમાં ઓપરેશન્સ વાપરશું, પ્રોડક્શનમાં આપણે પ્રોડક્શન મેનેજમેન્ટ વાપરશું, એવો આગ્રહ નથી હોતો. Then what is the scenario? Scenario tells us that it is for all types of goods and services we can use the open term, that is operations management, and that is very very important that you must understand being the student of this particular subject. Thus, when we try to combine both the terms, we have POM. I told you initially also that POM means production and operations management together. We all know that almost the production is related with tangibility, operations is related with intangibility, but the ultimate aim of both the things is to employ the company's resources judiciously to produce goods and services to fit for the market. That means you have to, even if you are dealing with production of tangible goods or creating very useful services. Services એટલે કહી શકાય, it may be banking services, it may be insurance, it may be hospitals, it may be hotels, right? All these can be considered as services. તમે એને generate કરતા હો તો પણ what is important or what is to be taken care of is that all the resources, that means company's resources, are to be used very judiciously. બહુ જ બરાબર, without wastage. તમે જ્યારે એ બધા જ રિસોર્સિસને, બધા જ ઇનપુટ્સને ટ્રાન્સફોર્મ કરો છો આઉટપુટની અંદર, આઉટપુટ મે બી ગુડ્સ ઓર સર્વિસીસ, એ જે એરિયાનું ધ્યાન રાખવાનું કામ છે, અથવા that area is taken care by productions and operations management. Therefore, it is that part of an organization, very very important part of an organization. મેં previous lectures માં continuously કીધું છે કે POM અથવા તો production management એવો એરિયા છે that is a core area of any industry or any service sector. Why? Because marketing, finance, HR, everything revolves around it, and that is why if you don't take care of production management, means rest of the things or rest of the inputs or rest of the activities becomes almost nil, or it becomes of no use to any organization. That is why it is important કે તમે production management ઉપર ખૂબ જ ધ્યાન આપો. Therefore, it is that part of an organization which is concerned with transformation of range of inputs into the required products or services having a proper quality level. The set of interrelated management activities which are involved in manufacturing certain product is called production management. We have already seen earlier. If the same concepts extends to the service management, then corresponding set of management is said to be the operations management. I have talked earlier about the same, though we must understand that POM is being replaced by simply OM now. None of the units or whatever the present picture is, that almost all the industries, may it be the service sector or the production unit, all are using the common term that is operations management. Why so? Because operation management not only includes the intangibility factor into it, but also take care of the production, and that is why OM is a broader term which includes manufacturing as well as service organizations. So if somebody is talking about product operations management right now, then we must understand that, okay, operations management is a wider term, right? So first we took up with production management, જે બહુ બેઝિક અને બહુ સ્ટાર્ટિંગ ઓફ ધ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝથી ચાલુ થઈને વપરાયેલી ટર્મ છે, right? Then we have shifted to operations management, જે અત્યારે recently વપરાય છે. And then what I have tried to do is કે production and operations ને સાથે જોડીને then I have tried to focus on operations management, that how it is used in the present scenario. Here in this particular lecture we are going to talk about the scope of POM. See, POM means productions and operations management, means you are trying to connect the tangible factors as well as intangible factors, and at that time naturally the scope of the operations management becomes very wide. Here we are going to talk about main 8 points. 8 points are there related to the scope, or we can also call it the functions of POM, and here we'll be seeing it one by one, right? So here the picture has been given. The same points will be discussed in the next slides in detail. So due to dynamic changes in the business environment, the scope of production and operations management has also increased. Following are the different activities, and one by one we shall check it. I repeat, there are as many as 8 types of scopes. Here I would like to mark that, because we have been checking so many concepts have different types of points that you have to remember. Few may be the objectives, few may be kind of characteristics, few may be scope or functions, and at that time if you do not maintain the proper notes, then you will like right now you are understanding the points, but when it comes to writing the answers, it may become very difficult for you to memorize all this. That is why it is very important that you make a summary kind of thing in the notes portion, so that ultimately તમને ખ્યાલ આવે કે production management ની અંદર તો that you have to see 1 2 3 4 5 points, operations ની અંદર આપણે we have to do these many points, and at the end POM ની અંદર we have to check out with these many points. So it is very important, I repeat, that you have your own notes maintained, so that ultimately when you are referring the video lectures somewhere in future for your preparation, you can even consider your notes and you can relate them. Anyways, let us start with the scope number 1. It is the location of facilities. Location means the place, we all know it, right? The very next chapter that we are going to start is related to this. That means if I am an entrepreneur and I want to start with some kind of business, my prime concern would be kya chalu karish, where would be the location, and this critical question is being dealt, or this function is performed by OM. So it deals with the basic question mark of where main operations or productions should be located. Whether it is a banking sector, તો bank ને મારે ક્યાં મૂકવી છે, તો આ bank નો area location કઈ હશે, right? If it is production unit, તો મારે produce કરવા માટે મારે મારા unit ને કઈ તરફ લઈ જવું, industrial estate માં લઈ જવું, say I'm going to take it to any remote areas where I'm going to get all the types of convenient facilities at that particular point, or at that particular place I have to locate my industry or maybe service unit, and that area is, or that function can be considered as location of facilities. The next comes up, the very important, once you have decided location, you have to think about layout. Layout means what? It is internal arrangement, what type of production you want to do, and accordingly what type of arrangement of machineries or facilities you want to take up with different departments, maybe the work centers, equipments, how you want to arrange it. એ જે designing છે, internal designing ની matter પણ કોની અંદરમાં આવે છે, અથવા તો કોણ આનું નિર્ણય લે છે, તો that function is performed by POM, and that is why it is becoming number 2. There is one more point connected, that is material handling. What is that? Material handling means when you are producing something, ample of materials, કેટલા બધા materialsનો ઉપયોગ થતો હોય, એને સ્ટોરેજમાંથી લઈ આવવું અને એને ડિફરન્ટ મશીન્સમાં transfer કરવું. That means moving those raw materials from one machine to the another one for the process of manufacturing is said to be material handling. Many times you must have seen that material handling is done manually. That means people check it, people take it from the storage or maybe the inventory section and bring it for production, or else ઘણી વખત equipmentsનો ઉપયોગ થાય, maybe trolleys, conveyor belts, આવી બધી વસ્તુઓનો ઉપયોગ થાય છે to bring the actual raw material to the actual point of production. જ્યાં મશીન્સ હોય ત્યાં એને લઈ આવવું, કેવી રીતે લઈ આવવું, એક મશીનમાંથી એ બીજા પ્રોસેસમાં જાય તો એને કેવી રીતે તમે એને ટ્રાવેલ કરાવડાવો છો, all these comes up under the area of material handling, and that becomes scope number 2. Come to the third one, it is product design. Product, what type of product you are going to offer it to the customer, what type of facilities do you want, what kind of design you want, what kind of innovations you want to bring it to the product. All these decisions are taken under the product design. So every business organization have to design and develop and introduce new product as a survival and growth strategy. That means if you want to survive, you want to grow your market, then in that case you cannot have outdated product. You cannot bring in something which is old, which is outdated, which is not almost in use. એવી obsolete કોઈ વસ્તુને આપણે લાવી શકશું નહીં. The growth is not possible with that. That means તમારે દરેક સમયે અથવા from time to time you need to bring the changes in the product design as far as the preferences of the customers are concerned. તમારે એ પ્રમાણે એ લોકોની જે ડિમાન્ડ છે એ પ્રમાણે you may have to bring out the changes in the product design. So that becomes the third point. I repeat, the number one was about the location. Number two comes up is plant layout. એક વખત લોકેશન ફિક્સ થઈ ગઈ, ઇન્ટરનલ અરેન્જમેન્ટ ઓફ ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ્સ ફેસિલિટીઝ ને પ્લાન્ટ લેઆઉટ કહેવાય. મટીરિયલ હેન્ડલિંગ જે આપણે કરીએ છીએ, દેટ મીન્સ બ્રિંગિંગ ધ મટીરિયલ્સ ફ્રોમ વન પ્રોસેસ ટુ અનધર, તો એને material handling કહેવાય. next comes up is product design. what you want to add, what you want to delete, how you want to make your product new. તો આ પણ decisional area અથવા scope કોનો છે, તો that comes up as the scope of POM. The next comes up is process design. Means this is a decision related to say what type of process you want to select, what type of technology you want to use, what will be the flow of the production, what will be the layout facilities. Means how you want to carry out the production. એ જે પ્રોસેસની દરેક પ્રોડક્ટ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાની એક પ્રોસેસ હોય, અને એ પ્રોસેસ એક જ હોય એવું જરૂરી નથી. there may be multiple choice available. you may prepare a cup of tea with 3 different methods, રાઈટ. પણ તમારે કઈ વસ્તુ કઈ પ્રોસેસને અપનાવવી છે એ વસ્તુ નક્કી થવી જોઈએ. એન્ડ દેટ ઇઝ વોટ ઇઝ સેડ ટુ બી process designing, wherein you are trying to fix that okay, this will be the process that I am going to have it, these will be the technology that I'll be using, and this will be the flow of the materials from one process to another, and that is what is known as process design. Next comes up fifth is PPC, that is production planning and control. Very very crucial. 3 things are there: production, planning and control. That means how do you want to take up with planning. You must have studied this earlier in management કે આપણે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ if you want to take up with management, the first and the crucial stage comes up is planning, right? Then comes up all the stages, and once you start with planning, that means ultimately the controlling is going to follow it. And the same thing is here કે તમને પ્રોડક્શન રિલેટેડ જે પણ પ્લાનિંગ કરવાનું છે, જે પણ કંટ્રોલિંગ કરવાનું છે, એ પણ એરિયા ઓફ સ્કોપ છે ઓફ ધ POM, and that is how it falls. It has its own series, એને આપણે normally PPC તરીકે ઓળખતા હોઈએ છીએ. That is known as production planning and control. In the further units of the syllabus, we will study this in detail. So here just the points have been jotted that how PPC goes. If you check out the slide, it is ABCD. ABCD is showing you the series, that is planning. Then comes up routing. Routing is setting a kind of map or telling you the path or route. Scheduling is always concerned with timing, and dispatching means you give out or you bring out or you send some kind of orders or maybe raw materials or whatever facilities required. આ ચારે ચાર વસ્તુ કર્યા પછી fifth one comes up is follow up or is said to be controlling, કે તમે કઈ રીતે પછી આ બધી જ વસ્તુને પ્લાનિંગ પ્રમાણે everything is working according to the plans. That area when you check, it is known as controlling. So PPC is very wide function which is being performed by POM, and it includes so many factors into it. Once if you say that if a unit is into PPC, that means લગભગ બધી જ એક્ટિવિટીઝ છે એ અંડર ઓબ્ઝર્વેશન છે અને અંડર કંટ્રોલ છે POMના. That is for sure. The next comes up is quality control. I have mentioned it earlier also that nowadays we all have become very much quality conscious. That means the normal customer has become, or a consumer has become very much quality conscious. At that time it is very important કે જે પણ predetermined level of quality છે કોઈ પણ કંપનીની એ મેન્ટેન થવી જોઈએ. As it is maintained ન થાય, you have to bring out with proper quality. You have to check at each and every stage of production that quality is being maintained, it is being properly used and taken care of. So that becomes area number 6. Number 7 comes up is material management. Naturally, if you want to produce some kind of tangible item, you cannot avoid using the materials. What type of materials it will be, from where you will get it, from how you are going to control it, how are you going to inventor it, means you are going to store it. આ બધી જ વસ્તુઓ છે એ materials management ની અંદર આવે છે. It's a very wide area. Initially there was a subject called manufacturing and material management. So material management is altogether a different part, or it is a very wide area, and it covered so many things. The whole syllabus was drafted on this material management, but here we are going to just see it or trying to understand that how it becomes the scope. So how are you going to acquire it, how are you going to use it, and how are you going to control the usage of materials or the goods and services that we use. That is what is said to be material management. The 8th and the last one comes up is maintenance. Very, very crucial. As far as the maintenance of in the service sector is concerned, there is not much to be done, but as far as the equipments, usage of machines, usage of different types of assets of the company is concerned, maintenance plays very important role. Maintain કરવું એટલે એને સાચવી રાખવું, રિટેન કરવું, એની ક્વોલિટીઝને એમને સાચવી રાખવી, બરકરાર રાખવી. તો એ કોનું કામ છે? That comes up under the area of POM, and that is what is known as maintenance management. It is the process of maintaining companies' assets or resources while controlling the time and cost, ensuring that maximum efficiency is achieved, and likewise material management is very important in ensuring long-term success. If you want to have long-term success, you have to maintain your asset, because ultimately they are the equipments, they are the things through which we are going to produce. અને એને સાચવશું તો એ આગળ આપણને ધાર્યા પ્રમાણે પ્રોડક્શન કરીને આપશે. So that is very important area. Here we are coming up to an end of scope. So we have checked out as many as 8 different types of areas. We can call it areas, we can call it scope, or it may be the functions of POM also. The last part that we are going to deal of the chapter is going to be the difference, that how manufacturing and service operations are different in their nature. Very interesting, and it is very important from examination point of view also. Here, if you check out, if the table has been shown to you, wherein there are different types of distinction or say the point of differences, and how it works in both the section, manufacturing as well as services. So form of output in manufacturing, tangible. Just remember with the terms itself, it becomes very easy to remember then. Form of output manufacturingમાં કેવું હોય? tangible. Servicesમાં intangible. Timings, there is a separate timing. Whenever you are producing, you are not going to sell it off on the same day, or you are not going to make the consumption done on the same day. Whereas for the services, it is very important that you, whatever, it is a simultaneous function. Whenever it is generated, it is consumed on the other side. That means જ્યારે તમે જનરેટ કરો છો ત્યારે જ એ કન્ઝ્યુમ થઈ જાય છે. Say suppose for an example, I took up this point earlier also, કે તમે જ્યારે કોઈ પણ say you are going for a diagnosis to the doctor, તો ડૉક્ટર પાસે તમારે જવું પડે, તો તમે જાઓ છો ત્યારે એ ટ્રીટમેન્ટ જનરેટ કરે છે ને આપણે એ ટ્રીટમેન્ટ સામે લઈએ છીએ. સો પ્રોડક્શન or the generation time and the consumption time are simultaneous or are coming up at the same time. Next comes up is productivity. Productivity here as far as manufacturing is concerned, કારણ કે tangible વસ્તુઓ છે, આપણે એને easily measure કરી શકીએ છીએ. Whereas for the services, as they are intangible in nature, it cannot be measured always very properly. Next comes up is material handling. Expenses related is more, because so many things we are doing it at the same time. There may be so many processes that we may be taking care of. Materials ઘણા બધા વપરાતા હોય છે, જ્યારે as compared to manufacturing, services no material handling expense comparatively low આવે છે, right? Customer contact, as far as customer contact is concerned, the customer contact is less for the manufacturing unit, whereas for the services the customer contact is more, because services are produced and they are or generated and consumed at the same time. So it is very important that the customers are in a direct contact, they come in the direct contact with each other. Coming up to the 6th point, quality standard. Easy છે, simple છે. સપોઝ તમે પ્રોડક્ટને આ લેન્થનું, આ સાઇઝનું, આ કલરનું આવી રીતે બનાવવાનું છે, તો યુ હેવ ડન ઇટ એન્ડ યુ કેન મેક ઇટ. બટ ક્વોલિટી સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ફોર સર્વિસીસ may be very difficult to establish. Why? One service may be very good for me. The banking services of particular bank may be very good with me. My personal experience may be very good. On the other hand, somebody else's experience may not be that good. Then at that time, તમે quality standard તમે એને establish કરવા માટે it is difficult. Right? Next comes up is maintenance and repair. As far as production is concerned, we have just seen it that there are so many things that we take care of, and that is why maintenance and repair largely depends here on manufacturing. And as far as service is concerned, it does not depend on maintenance and repair, because there is no thing like repairing. Yes, maintaining the services may be there, but repairing કરવાનું કાંઈ આવતું નથી, because tangibility નથી હોતી. Right? Next comes up is selection of methods. So here you can have the flexibility in selecting the work method. As I told you, if one thing is to be produced, તમે કોઈ પણ alternative process ને તમે select કરી શકો છો. જ્યારે on the other hand, services is inflexible as far as selection method is concerned, because it deals with customer directly and they are part of services. So it is inflexible in nature as compared to manufacturing. Inventory, it can be accumulated, right, or it can be decreased as per the requirement, whereas services ની અંદર તમારે ઇન્વેન્ટરી વાપરતા જ નથી, right? So outputs are not there in the form of tangible things, so you don't need to invent or anything. સાચવવું કોઈ વસ્તુ પડતી નથી. As far as investment is concerned, yes, a high amount of investment is required in manufacturing as compared to services, right? It is only that labor or the person, skilled people, yes, you have to invest in them, but actually you don't invest anything as far as equipment, machines is concerned. Next, 11th point comes up is standardization. Standardized and less customized products are there. That means તમે એક જ નટરાજ પેન્સિલ હોય તો તમે એમ કહો કે આઈ વોન્ટ ઇન પિંક કલર એન્ડ આઈ વોન્ટ ધીસ પેન્સિલ ઇન યલો કલર. It's not possible, because standardized goods are produced in bulk, right? There is less customization, whereas for services, yes, customization, services and operations are interrelated. That is why they are more customized, and you cannot have the સ્ટાન્ડર્ડાઇઝડ પ્રોડક્ટ. એક સર્વિસ એક જણાને એક રીતે અપાતી હોય એવી જ રીતે બીજાને અપાશે એવું જરૂરી નથી, બિકોઝ સર્વિસીસ આર ઇન્ટેન્જિબલ ઇન નેચર. અગેન ધ સેમ પોઈન્ટ કમ્સ અપ, અને જે કસ્ટમરની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે એ જ પ્રમાણે કસ્ટમાઇઝડ સર્વિસનો સેટ થઈને બહાર આવે છે. સો સ્ટાન્ડર્ડાઇઝેશન ઇઝ નોટ પોસિબલ. Next comes up is quality assurance. It is relatively easy and controllable, because you know that these things can be controlled. Variance તમે કાંઈ પણ ડિફરન્સ આવતા હોય તો you can check it very easily. But in services it is very challenging. As I told you earlier also, there is high level of variation in inputs of the services, and this affects the service quality. Supposingly, if you are going for any kind of meal or dinner to kind of restaurant, one may like the ambience too much, and the other one may like the food quality. The third one may like the services that are being provided. Then at that time, where to maintain the quality or how the quality can be assured, that becomes very challenging in the service sector. The next and the last one comes up is size. Manufacturing operations are large in size naturally, and here as far as services are concerned, needs direct contact with the customers, and relatively they are smaller in size, and the operations are smaller. You cannot deal, you can deal rather one customer at one time. At a time you can deal them in few or in one number, whereas the mass production is there, and that is why manufacturing operation can be considered as larger in size. Here we come to an end with this difference between manufacturing and operations, or manufacturing and service sector. We are coming to an end of this particular unit. Yes, if you wish to take up a kind of revision from beginning in short of all the concepts that we have checked out, just let me know, direct message me, and we shall be taking a video lecture on the same. But that is only possible if you are going to check out the whole series of 5 parts of the videos related to first unit. Before I end up, I request again all of you all to maintain a proper book of poem, so that ultimately we can check out with the notes. You can identify, you can just relate what we are doing. Next chapter onwards, we may have more things to learn, and that is why you have to maintain the notes with you as far as the first unit is concerned. We may have the second or we may have the lectures again in the next week. By that time you have enough time with you to maintain the notes, so that ultimately by the time we are coming up to the next week, that means next Monday, Tuesday, you are clear with unit number 1. If you have any queries, definitely you can come up with your queries and we shall solve it out. So here we come to an end of part 5. We meet next with the whole altogether a new unit, and if you wish to take up with the revision, just let me know. I'll have a proper video lecture for the same and we can just refresh the whole unit. By the time we meet next, Gunjan Joshi signing off. Bye. Take care of yourselves.